Hello and welcome to Apparent Gamer. I'm Jerry.
I'm Casey.
And I'm Amy.
I'm Jason.
All right, today we're going to be doing our top 5 games that we're going to do top 5 games that we have played, but we do have we own all of these games that are currently on our list, so it's going to be top 5 games that we own.
That was really hard because we have friends that have great games.
A lot of great games.
Thought about including some of those, but we all picked games that were here. So that's good.
Yep. So, we have decided we're going to go from youngest to oldest. So, Jason will be going first with his number 5. His number 5 pick is...
Scythe.
Scythe. Okay. Can you... do I have it over here?
You have it over there.
Okay. It is a big game. I have a few expansions in there. Yep, I'm going to put the... No.
Yeah, that's
close. There you go. So there is Scythe. Alright.
Jason, what do you like about Scythe?
It's really fun and stuff. The only downfall is it has very deep strategy. I haven't caught that yet, so that's why it's number 5. If I catch the strategy, I might move it up.
Okay.
That's great.
Nope.
No.
No, we're not to number 4.
We're
Now
not on
Amy's
number
number
4.
5.
Amy's number 5.
Okay.
I didn't know if we were doing all 5.
Yeah.
Nope. Amy's number 5 is...
Cover.
Oh. You like heavy games.
What was it, Amy?
My number 5 is Caverna. And it has a lot of loose pieces,
Show it.
but so we can't turn the box right now. But this is my 5. It is heavier game, but I really enjoy it. But it just made top 5. So
Yeah, choosing
It was hard
choosing
choice
something's
on that
really
one.
hard.
Okay. My number 5 is Sushi Go Party. I like Sushi Go Party, and most of my top 5 you'll see are games that you can chat with while you play, and they work for a wide variety of ages, and I like that too. Sushi Go Party, it doesn't take a lot of instruction. You can get people going with it pretty quick.
Yep. It's true. We do love that for that aspect. It's very quick and easy to learn and pick up. So yeah. My number 5 is. Oh, let me look at my list here. Number 5 is Paladins of the West Kingdom. Now, it's a really great game. We've only played it once.
Yeah, some of these games we probably played at all.
Because I really like it. It has a lot of different aspects. It's got some historical aspects in there. I do like games that have some historical or some really close to historical fiction. Paladins West Kingdom has a lot of stuff from that era of the Dark Ages. And so I'd say it's not a lot of fun. There's an action that lets you repeat actions. It's worker placement similar to Caverna. And so I don't get to play it very often because the game is so large we can't play it on this table. We have to play it on our other table, which is larger. So it just takes up a lot of space. So that's my number 5, Paladins of the West Kingdom. All right, number 4.
All right, back to you, Jason.
Mine is One Night Werewolf.
Okay, show it.
One Night Ultimate Werewolf. Oh, wait.
There you go.
So,
Well, what do you like about that game, Jason?
so it's it's a pretty strategy, and you try to the werewolves try to not be found, where the other people try to find the werewolves, and yeah, it's pretty fun.
I was really surprised how much strategy is in One Night Werewolf when we were playing recently. Amy won on a 3-player game against 2 werewolves, and she used some really good strategy on that. And then I was playing against 2 werewolves and lost, and I'm like, I better pick up on some of Amy's strategy on that.
Yeah, it is app driven, so you'll need a phone or a tablet of some kind to have. You don't have to be app driven, but it does help to have the app because it keeps he does all the voices and telling you when, if you're this, do this. If you're this, do that. The roles, and also it has a timer, so when you're in the discussion phase, it kind of keeps everybody on track.
It's a lot like Mafia if you ever played that.
Yes, very similar to the Mafia game. Yeah. Okay. Amy's number 4.
All right, my number 4 was Space Base.
It's over here.
All right, will you put it up in front of the camera for me, Jason? Or Mama, please.
So this, Space Base. What do you like about it?
I like the way it reminds me a lot of Catan, which I loved, but I think it's a little bit faster, or it kind of really is, and it's kind of simple, and it keeps you engaged more than Catan. Otherwise, I would have put Catan, and I like the theme and how it works, and like the buying system is really good. So but it didn't make my top. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Go ahead,
So
Mama.
Space Base was number 4 for Amy.
Number 4.
Mama's number 4.
Ticket to Ride London.
Ticket to Ride London. This is a fun game with a little bit of strategy.
Yeah.
And I like how it's, what age is it recommended for?
8+.
8+, so good age range, also fairly easy to learn. What I
It
like
plays
about
really
this?
quickly too.
It does.
Yeah.
I like this better than the original Ticket to Ride because this plays in less than an hour, so you're not stuck in a super long game.
Yeah, so you can see she doesn't like to play long games.
I do like to play it. I just have other things I need to get to, and then by the end of the game, I kind of feel stressed because I'm playing a game,
Yes.
which is unfortunate.
All right, my number 4 is. I haven't played this in quite some time. Again, finding people to play it with me. Like Axis and Allies, this is the European theater. There is a Japanese theater, which I don't have, but I like playing this. Last time I pulled this out, my wife played against me.
Did I win?
I don't even recall who won.
I doubt it.
We had lots of fun. I had lots of fun with it. I played it a lot when I was younger and in the military. So I just found it to be. I played the base one quite a bit in the barracks with the other gentlemen. So yeah, Axis Now is my number 4.
All right, number 3. Jason, what's your number 3?
All right, Jason, what's your number
Wait.
3?
Oh, number 3. Oh, it's Caverna. The cave
Again?
See, I told you 2 of mine are over there.
Yep. So Caverna again. Yep. So Caverna again.
And it's 12 plus, but
Yep.
it's a little
It's
older size.
Yep.
But why, Jason, is it on there?
Why was it number 3 for you?
It's a really good strategy. Obviously, I like some strategy, but I don't like too much. But I do like some fun, like some of my future ones. Okay, Amy's turn.
Alright. My number 3 was Wingspan.
Oh, Wingspan. Stonemaier
I really
game.
like the birds and design of this game. And I really like the dice tower aspect. That's really handy. I wish more games had that.
Yep.
And like I like the eggs, and like the game looks beautiful. That's really why it's really up high.
It's also educational because you learn about different type of birds. There's how many different birds are in there?
170, 190. There's a lot.
There's a lot of birds. It tells you information about them, even more than their wingspan. Like you learn about what they eat and what kind of habitat they live in. So we were learning about birds. We have a friend that does bird calls on an app while they're playing, so they can learn, like, hear the birds while they play, which I thought was really cool.
Yep. Very interesting. All right, is it yours?
My number 3 has been said before, and it is Space Base. This is probably one of the only strategy games on my list. Although, strategy.
You mean like that?
Strategy's dangerous for me because I get focused on winning. I crush my own children and then I feel guilty about it later. But Space Base is great because, like has been said already, there's not as much waiting on your turn. There's something to do during other people's turns. I don't really like waiting for other people's turns for long periods of time. And you don't have to do that with Space Base. You're always active even when it's someone else's turn. It's very satisfying.
Yep, that's right.
Mama, push it over here.
You want it back in your pile?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm gonna do it later.
You're hoping to play. Oh,
I
you
am
haven't.
doing it
Oh,
later.
you haven't said it yet.
I
Okay.
haven't said it yet.
All right. Shh. Might be in his future list.
All right. Should we on number 3? My number 3 has been mentioned on several people's lists already, and that is Caverna. We do like his worker placement. You play a cave dweller, but you also have surface. So you're developing a cave as well as you're developing a place for the
Farm.
for the animals, different farm animals that you have, and we have played Agricola with some friends of ours who have it. They have lots of expansions for it. It's a really good game as well. But this was the second version of that basically, and it's really good because you have caves as well as that. So you're developing two different pieces and aspects. So you have a lot more things you have to keep track of, and you can go adventuring. We call it adventuring. I think it's going expeditions, which adds another aspect to the game as well. And so you have to be aware that if somebody else is doing something, and if everybody's doing the same thing, they're probably not going to win. Everybody has to kind of change their strategies as they play. So it's one of those games. Yeah, it's a worker placement, but it's really fun cave game. Cave farming.
Jason's ready for number 2. He's ready to move on.
All right, number 2, Jason.
I believe it is
Is it in one of our piles or your pile?
Terraforming Mars.
Terraforming Mars. It's a heavy box. I got a lot of expansions on
Oh,
it.
it is heavy. This is a great game. Why do you like it?
It's, as I said, it's kind of fun and it has some strategy, but not too much. I mean, it's really good.
Yeah, we recently did a top 5 ways to save time in that game because it can take a long time, especially start adding in the expansions. So yeah, Terraforming Mars. Jason's number 2.
It was definitely one I considered putting in my top 5. It's a great game.
Okay. Amy.
All right, and my
Number
2.
number 2. Mine was One Night.
All right.
I got it.
It does take some strategy to understand what other people might think you are. And it's very tricky to win, but I think it's a good party game. That's one of my things. It's good for quick startup, not that long. Because with the app, it has more players and stuff, and I really like it.
It does stretch to a lot of players, doesn't it? 3 to how many?
There's 10 or 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good party
There's
game.
13 cards, but it only goes up to 10 people.
And it looks like there's several versions.
And there's multiple versions.
Don't cut in line. Mine's
I'm
next.
looking at how many players my games are. Well, my games are all 4 or 5 players max. So yeah.
Okay. My number 2, that's where we are, right? Is Codenames. I like it again. And for younger kids, you can use Codename Pictures, but it's lay out some cards on the table, and you try to give hints with the cards have words on them. You try to give hints to get them to guess the right word, but not to guess the other team's word at the same time, and maybe even give hints so they can find multiple words by pulling things together. That's again another quick game, and I like that. So that's why I like Codenames.
So my number 2. I guess technically this game could go to 7 players. Scythe.
It would be pretty crowded with 7 players.
Yes, it would take a long time. It pretty much is like a 30 to 45 minutes per player game. But it's got little miniatures for your main the middle characters or 3D miniatures, and they have little the mechs in
That
there.
game also looks good.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous. Anything but some of my games
It is
look
beautiful.
really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we have a friend who has that and has been painting his mechs, painting the characters, and so just trying to. So he's a big fan of it as well, and he's been tricking out his games as opposed to trying to buy more games. So.
And again, that one didn't make my top 5, but it was really hard not to put on there.
Mine
Yeah.
too.
So yes, and we did play we have played the campaign of that, which is the 3rd expansion, and that was a lot of fun, a lot of interesting stuff. So yeah. All right, so now we're up to
Number 1!
Okay,
okay.
my number 1 is Space Base.
Yep.
Did you guess it, Dad?
Yeah, you gave us a hint that it was going to be on your list.
Now this is the command station box, so this is the 2nd expansion. It adds the ability to go up to 7 players. Basically, you can go up to 5. The 1st expansion adds in some more cards and things, and then this one adds in 2 more players as well as sleeves. For
Yeah,
all the
storage
cards.
solution for
Storage
the
solution,
first.
sleeves. Yeah, it's really
yeah.
nice.
It's a great game without
extra
the expansion.
sleeves,
Yeah.
But gave us a hint that there's another expansion coming out.
Yeah, there's probably going to be another expansion coming out for it. Yes,
Mhm.
and it'll probably fit in that box.
Yeah.
So that would actually be a good thing. When we first got this game, Jason has a wonderful habit of not wanting to play a game because he hasn't played it before. Therefore, it must not be good. And then after he plays it, he must play it at least 10 more times. And every night we hear about it. I want to play Space Base. I want to play so.
It's hard not to play. I want to play again and again. As soon as we finish a game, I think, I'd like to play that again. It's a great game.
And whether you win or lose, you really don't care. It's kind of nice. It's nice when you play a game and you lose and you don't care. You just had so much fun playing it. That tells you that's a pretty good game. That does put it under your top list. Is even if you lose, you had fun playing.
Right.
So yeah, that's what Space Base is one of those that you get done and after a little while you're like, wait, I lost. You just didn't care.
Yeah, it's okay. Yes, that's true. Amy,
All right.
number 1?
My game
Oh yes. Okay.
is the
We
mine.
have a rubber band around it to keep it together.
But it's so simple. That's what, and like so quick. So I love when I'm tired and I just want to play a short game, don't want to play these long strategy games. That's a game I will most likely play I'm just too tired to play a longer game.
And you have a lot of cousins that you play it with.
Yeah,
They're
I
your
played with
age.
cousins, and it's really quick to learn because it's so simple. So it's a good starter game for anyone.
And there's cards 1 through 100, and each player gets about 6 cards.
It just builds up,
Yeah, you start with 1, and then everybody gets
and you
2.
just gotta play them in
yeah.
order.
Right, without talking to each
You
other.
can't talk to each other or make hints or anything, and so yeah, you just have to. Everybody becomes of one mind trying to play these cards in order.
Mm-hmm. It's a fun game, and you're right. It's very quick, low commitment of time, which is nice.
Okay.
Well,
Casey's number 1 is.
my number 1
Not the
is
doctor on this.
Azul. Azul is a beautiful game. All the pieces are beautiful. It has beautiful tiles. And like Jerry said, a game that you feel satisfied even if you lose.
Yep.
Because you've made something pretty or did a strategy that worked out really well. It's just very satisfying to play. It's pretty simple. It doesn't take a long time to explain it or set up. Set up is pretty quick. And so it's my number 1.
Yeah, we'll play 2 or 3 because it's so short. You play 2 or 3 games of it real fast because everybody just keeps wanting to play it. again and again.
Mm-hmm.
even though they lost, and so they keep let's play that again, you know. And then we'll try different strategies. So yeah. And the tiles you'll get are all random at the time. So yeah.
Yeah, and we have only one left. Jerry's number one.
And my number one is Terraforming Mars. Jason's got to grab it for me.
We've been playing this game a lot
I've
lately.
had 5 crossovers.
So Terraforming
Oh,
Mars.
that's heavy.
Yep. It's
Jerry's
heavy.
got tons of expansions in this.
I bought it on the Kickstarter when they were kickstarting for the 5th expansion of Turmoil, and it came with the board that is 3D. They do have apps for playing this board game. You play just the whole game on an app, but they also have apps that help you supplement to play the game. The problem I don't like about that is that I can't see what everybody has. So if I have a card that says just destroy any player's 4 plants from any player, I want to see who has 4 plants out there, and I can't see that. Everybody has a little app shining up in their face, and I can't see what they have. So I like to have everything laid out on the board so I can see what they have. And the 3D boards are really nice. So if you ever get a hold
Daddy,
of those,
why don't I just lay it down like this?
it's okay. Yeah, we're just talking about their top 5s. And the expansions aren't really hard to add in. The only thing they do add into what they call the solar phase, the 5th phase of every generation. Some things will change and get added in. We actually haven't even played with the Turmoil yet. We've only been building up to that point. We want to make sure we fully understand what each expansion is adding, not just throw them all in.
It's taken me some time. There's a lot of things going on in Terraforming Mars.
Yep.
And to pick up all the strategies on the different pieces of that takes some time for me.
And similar to Azul, when you're done, you have this whole row of green cards and red cards and blue stacks of blue cards. You're doing actions, and you really have you've built up something beautiful. And you can look out on Mars and see how much it's been terraformed, and so there's some satisfaction, I guess, to some of that. And it's a lot very deep in some of the science. I actually had to go look up some of the things. I thought they were very interesting. I'm like, what is that? And why does it give this benefit? So a lot of information. It's a lot very educational. I like educational. I like the history of some of the games. So just a lot of games. Say the big thing is just having lots of fun with those. Now understand, those are our top 5. We have lots of other games that we love.
Yes.
Here, I got another shelf over there.
Yeah.
I even have some games still in the plastic. I haven't even opened yet. So This is as of March 2020. This is our top 5. So understand, this could change in time. So that's our list. That's what we have.
Let's see what the best one is.
No, sorry about that. All right. So thanks for watching. Please, like
Can I make a
and
shout out?
subscribe if you would like to.
And hit that bell.
Yeah, hit that little bell. Yep, so you get notifications. We're going to start making more videos. We also, please leave a comment on what your favorite games are.
Yeah.
We're interested to hear, because maybe there's a game that you'd like for us to play that you'd like for us to review or for us to play. We're going to try to play some of them live together as best we can, because some games are quite long, so we'll have to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
But
Can I make a shout out?
Oh, Jason has a shout out.
go ahead.
For a card shuffler.
A card shuffler.
Yes, for your younger players or you people who haven't
People
learned
that
how to shuffle yet. A card shuffler helps with a lot of different games.
Yep. All right. Thanks, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.